another video. As you can see from the title, today I'm going to be talking about how it is being young and married. So let's get right into the video. So for us, it wasn't really a big adjustment because we were already together for about 6 years. We got married in 2017 and we were around 21 years old. So like I said, it wasn't a big adjustment because we were together for so long. But were we ready to get married when we did? No. Me and Kareem had broken up for about 8 months to almost a year when we were dating. So when we got back together, I think we were together for a little while and then we got married. And the reason we got married is because he was joining the army and his recruiter, or whatever you want to call him, he was like, you know, it's easier for you guys to get married now than to get married while he's in the army, like during his time in the army, because it's just a hassle. So he was like, I'd rather you guys get married now, do everything now, so then we won't have to worry about that, you know, while he's at basic training and like all that stuff. So yeah, it was just easier to do it that way. So we're like, okay, we sat down and we're like, okay, like, are you ready to get married? Like, are you ready for this? And we picked a date. We got married at my church, and bada bing, bada boom. Like I said, were we ready at that moment that we did get married? I would have to say no, just because of, like I said, when we had broken up. That's a whole other story. If you guys want to hear that story, just let me know, but I'm not going to get into it. We knew we wanted to be married. We wanted to be married to each other. It's just not yet. So if he wouldn't have joined the army, we would have been dating a little bit longer, and then whenever Kareem felt the need to propose to me, he would have, and would have been went that way. So yeah. So what we like to do is we're like outdoorsy people. So we're like doing things outdoors, even if it's little things, if it's just going for a walk or taking the kids to the zoo. Everything involves our kids, obviously. So it's like something that entertains them, that keeps them excited and, like, you know, involved into doing things, and we do it too. Like I said, even if it's just walking and we just, you know, just talk to each other, like deep conversations and everything, riding around, trying new foods together, just being in each other's presence, just us being goofy, because we are two goofy behind people, and we just entertain we just entertain each other. So it's not too hard keeping our marriage exciting, because we're crazy. So we're never bored with each other. Number one is communication. That's what we lacked on way back in the day, but we definitely build on that. Communication is definitely number one for us. We always listen to each other first. Like, let the person talk first and then you talk first, and then we just figure it out from there. We don't sit there and cut each other off and like just get hot-headed and everything just starts to build up and then one person has to leave and like all this. Like, no, we don't do that. We literally sit down and we talk to each other, we listen to each other, and we figure it out from there. And another thing is, we don't go to bed mad at each other. So whatever we're arguing about, that's gonna be dealt with that day, and it's gonna be figured out before we go to sleep. or shoot, we gonna be up all night. But yeah, definitely for us, communication is definitely number one with arguments. Listening to each other that's the most important too. Talking to each other about our feelings. Like if I feel a certain way, I'm gonna go to him and I'm gonna tell him that I feel a certain way. I don't like that he did this, or he doesn't like that I did that. We don't just sit there and hold it in and then it builds up, and then a couple weeks later be like, you know what, I didn't like when you did it this day. And he'd be like, what the freak, why didn't you tell me right then and there? So we don't let it like ride out. We just talk to each other right then and there. What I mean by separation, I mean like the time that he's at work and I'm home, that's like our separation. So the way his job is, he's constantly out in field or deployed, even though this is our first deployment, but yeah, deployed, or if he's at work for a long time, that's like our separation right there. So it gives you that like I miss you factor, because he's gone from sun up to sundown, or if he's in the field, he's gone for a week or two, you know, and you can't text because there's no signal or anything. So it's like, it gives you that miss you factor, has us gravitate more to each other when he gets back home. Even if it's me just going to the store by myself, getting my hair done, get my nails done, like that space apart for a little bit, you know, it's like good for us. Like we don't want to always be up under each other being annoying and like, you know, just, yeah. So I don't know, it works for us. It may not work for everybody out there, but like I said, it works for us. We don't like to always be up under each other all the time, because I feel like that it can, like, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. It's just, we love each other, we love being around each other, but it's like sometimes you just want to do your own thing. Like I said, go to the store, or he go get his hair cut, or I go get my hair done, like stuff like that. Honestly, I don't think being married has a time frame. I feel like it's more of, you do it when you're ready. Don't do it because other people are doing it, you know? Don't do something that somebody else is doing, like, oh, somebody's married, oh, now I want to get married, da da da, and stuff like that. Like I said, me and Kareem were together for so long, we knew we were gonna get married. So it's like, I feel like build your relationship more before getting married. But do I think that it has a time frame? No, it's just whenever you're ready. It's like you get that feeling when you know, just like when you get that feeling when you love somebody, like genuinely love somebody. I mean like love, like you can't see yourself without them. You always want to be around them, you know, like you light up when you see them. You still get butterflies, like stuff like that. Like genuinely love somebody. I already knew I wanted to marry Kareem when I first met him. I already knew we were gonna get married. So it's like, that's how I knew I wanted to be married to him. And then our love started to build more and everything. So yeah, that's how I know. Marriage isn't for everyone. Being young and married, it can be hard, it can be difficult, especially if your spouse is in the army, because they're gone for a long time. And then like if there's deployments and then you're alone and stuff, like depression can happen, and you can start, a lot of people start talking to other people, and that's when, you know, entanglement. I'm not here for all that. Me, I take marriage very, very seriously. Like it's a serious commitment being married. So I don't play. Nobody getting a divorce around here. We ain't doing all of that. I want to be married once, and that's it. and live a happily ever after life. Me and Kareem has been married for 3 years now, and we had forever to go until death do us part. So I made this video because I get a lot of people that ask me about getting married young, and they ask for advice, and I feel like a lot of times they're just looking for affirmation that they can do it. I don't have much to say usually, but I tell everyone the same thing. It's the best decision that I have ever made, and if we can do it, I feel like you guys can do it too. I'm not saying this because we can conquer what others can't. I say this because the greatest thing that I've learned from getting married so young is sacrifice. Every single marriage, no matter when it happens, requires a tremendous amount of sacrifice. But when you do it so young, you're choosing to give away those pieces way earlier than most people our age. So I say this: be proud of the life that you have made for yourself and the decisions that have gotten you there. All of our journeys look very different, and there isn't a right or wrong way to go about it. But that's the beautiful thing about life. It's ours for the taking to do what we choose with it. So I think that's all I have. I hope I didn't rush it. I feel like I did, guys. I kid you not. I made this video 5 times because I kept messing up. I was getting so aggravated. I kept stuttering. It was a mess. And now I feel like I rushed the video. So we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.